So Paulo Costa is officially out of his fight with Khamzat Chimaev. Instead, Chimaev will now face Kamaru Usman, who is stepping in on 10 days notice and moving up to middleweight in the process.
What's up, everybody? You know what we've been dealing with this week. We just got the big fight done yesterday, the highly anticipated rematch in Abu Dhabi, the main event, Makhachev versus Volkanovski. Now you've been waiting for the co-main event. Costa's hurt, you know, all the rumors that are flying around, we got it done. So, the number 4 welterweight in the world, Khamzat Chimaev, is moving up the middleweight, and he will face the number 1 welterweight in the world, Kamaru Usman. So, number 1 versus number 4 at middleweight, Usman versus Chimaev. I will see you in Abu Dhabi.
Paulo Costa had recently revealed that he underwent surgery on his elbow about 3 weeks ago for a nasty infection on his elbow. But Paulo was very confident that he'd still be able to fight. Unfortunately for Paulo, he announced today on Twitter that he underwent a second surgery on his elbow yesterday and that he will need a third surgery later this week. Costa explains that he's got Staphylococcus bacteria inside of his elbow. The antibiotics were working, but after arriving to Abu Dhabi, he said the infection came back even worse, and thus he was pulled from the card. But on to Usman versus Chimaev. The stakes are very high because Dana White told Kevin Iole that the winner will get a title shot next against Sean Strickland. Here's footage of Kamaru Usman preparing in the gym after accepting the fight with Chimaev from Gilbert Burns' Instagram.
A lot of crazy news yesterday, but you know what? Someone's getting ready. Someone's getting ready. Look at these guys.
Yesterday, news broke that Alex Volkanovski would be stepping in to fight Islam Makhachev on short notice after Charles Oliveira pulled out. But Volk wasn't the only guy the UFC asked. Dustin Poirier claimed on Twitter that he was also asked to step in on short notice, to which he accepted. Makhachev told in an interview with TSN Sports that he heard the UFC offer the fight to Justin Gaethje, but he turned it down because he wouldn't be able to cut the weight in time.
No, man, hard to pick someone before 10 days because I think I heard they call Gaethje, but Gaethje say I cannot make weight because 10 days and we don't have like many opinions. Of course, I don't want to fight with someone from like out the rankings, you know, but I say just find someone because, you know, I'm best in the world. When UFC call me and give someone, I never say yes, no, or choose someone. I just sign the contract and that's it.
In the same interview with TSN Sports, Makhachev reveals his entire reaction when he found out Oliveira pulled out and his thoughts when he heard Volkanovski was filling in.
Today morning I wake up for the morning pray. After I just opened my WhatsApp and I saw the message, my manager Ali sent me a message, hey, your opponent pull out. And I just give him message back to, hey, find someone, doesn't matter who it's gonna be, just I want to fight in Abu Dhabi. And after I wake up I go to again sleep and I wake up to the training and he sent me the pictures. It's gonna be second round with Volkanovski.
Khabib reacted to the news of Volkanovski stepping in. Khabib spoke on Anatomy of a Fighter that it doesn't matter who the opponent is. They are confident that Makhachev is the best in the world and he can beat anyone.
I told Islam today morning, brother, doesn't matter, you're the world champion. Volk, Charles, Poirier, or Justin, like, doesn't matter, bro. Like, it's supposed to be Charles, okay, he pulled out, but we already beat him and we don't care about this. But if they want Volk again, first fight it was very good, very competitive fight, but we know and they team know we win. Unanimous decision. It was not even split decision. It was unanimous decision. Yes, Volk was looking good on that fight, but he lose, and he knows, his team know, and all world know he lose. Okay, they wanna bring him again. Okay, bring. We're here.
Charles Oliveira has released an official statement to his social media pages. Oliveira shared images of the huge gash on his eyebrow, which led him to pulling out. Oliveira said in a video in Portuguese, he said, quote, "In my final training in Brazil before traveling, I clashed heads in training and suffered a deep cut that needed 8 stitches. It's a cut too deep to be able to fight, to recover in such a short time, and be able to put on a great fight. I know many people will judge, many people will talk, but it's an important fight for us and we couldn't be there at 80%. We had to be 120% ready." End quote. But as we wait for what's next for Oliveira after he recovers, let's look what will happen in the featherweight division next since Volkanovski is moving up. The UFC had originally planned for Volkanovski to defend his title against Ilia Topuria next year in January, but there may be need for an interim title now. According to Ariel Helwani, the plan is if Volkanovski beats Makhachev, he will make the quick turnaround and fight again this January against Topuria. But if Volk loses to Makhachev, then we might see Topuria versus Max Holloway for an interim title.
So what I'm told is the UFC's current hope and plan is if Alex Volkanovski wins the belt and beats Islam Makhachev and is healthy and is good to go, he is ready and willing and open to fighting Ilia Topuria in Toronto. That is yet to be officially announced as the location, but in the January pay-per-view, and we all assume it's Toronto, and a lot of people have said it's Toronto. If he loses, there is an option on the table to have Topuria fight Max Holloway. And if it means that he's going to be out for an extended period of time, then perhaps that will be for an interim title. So as you can see, there's a lot going on here.